The 3 must-have for any business to even start to think about profitability. Now, obviously there are like a ton of things that we can actually do in our business in terms of sales, marketing, key account management, negotiation with like vendors for the best rate ever, and all those kind of expansion related things. But these 3 things that, irregardless of whether you're running a service-based business or whether you are selling a physical product, that is something that you must have in order to make it profitable from day 1 onwards. And what are these 3 things? The number 1 thing is that you got to be good at what you are doing, right? And what do I mean by that is that, especially if you are selling a service-based product, you got to be good at being able to bring your results for your customers from point A to point B. Now, what about a physical product? The same logic and same theory applies, that you need to actually make sure that the physical product itself is good. So here is the mistake for most people, is that they fall into the shiny object syndrome of chasing like the things that is hot right now in the market. And the item might be good, the trend might be booming right now, the market might be ready to buy, but what is the thing that is like failing most people or chasing this trend is that they are not good with that specific area or the specific niche. Does that make sense? So the very first fundamental thing that, or qualifying criteria, is that you got to be good at what you are doing. Now, here is my recommendation for most people with regards to choosing a niche, is that choose what you are good at, or choose what you are prepared to spend a lot of time to be really good at. Does that make sense? Now, with that being said, the second one is really easy, where your market must be willing to pay for this particular service or product that your business is trying to sell to them. Now, let's take a look about this, is that you actually might be selling, for example, a really good product for weight loss for women. Now, if you are actually targeting, now I'm just speaking on a very general terms, right? If you are targeting people within a certain age range, it actually might be a lot more profitable as compared to targeting people on another different extreme age range. Does that make sense? Now, I don't have a certain number because obviously I'm not in that niche, but I think you know what I'm talking about. Your niche, your specific market must be willing to pay for your products or services. That is like the key thing. A lot of people actually jump into a market providing a good service in their mind, in their own perspective, that they are solving a really big issue, but the thing that actually is killing off a lot of entrepreneurs in this sense is that the market is not willing to pay for the products or services. Now, once you actually get this, the third one is really easy. Your market must be able to pay. Now, if you are selling something that your market is willing to pay, but they are not able to pay for it, for example, you are selling a video game console to 10 years old kids. You know what? They will love it, right? A 10-year-old will gladly take the video game home and enjoy it anytime. But the question is, are they able to pay? That is a separate thing altogether. Now, which is why now you are able to see that a lot of items that is being targeted at especially children below a certain age group, although that very specific toy or device or product is being targeted towards them, but the real target audience where the message is concerned is really the decision maker, the buyers themselves. Most of the time, they're parents, right? So at the end of the day, really think about these 3 things: is that, are you good at what you're doing? Is your market willing to pay? And are they able to pay? Once you have a tick across all these 3 qualifying criteria, that is really the very good start, and you are like halfway there towards making your products or services like being profitable from day 1.